Hi, I'm Luke. This week's topic is Pride, how Pride was, if you went and how your first Pride was, etc. I went to my first Pride last year. Wasn't out at that point. I spent most of it sort of scared because, you know, it's my first Pride. But then I went to the march, like the walking parade thing, and it was really scary because everyone was like butt naked. But I ended up joining in, and one thing I remember them saying is that it was the last year before same-sex marriage will be legalized, and that was really cool because that's something that we don't have here, and other places do. I spent it it was cool and all up until an ex of mine tried to punch me in the face. She was pissed drunk and she has problems, and she actually planned for another ex to do it too, but then she saw me. But she said some really hurtful things that really messed me up that day. But I quickly just got over it, walked away, went to Eddie Rockets, which I found out they don't actually have in America, which is sad. And I met up, actually for the first time I actually met someone that was going to be a good friend of mine, and his name was Connor, and he was really cool. Taller than I expected, but yeah. So we hung out with him, and then I don't remember what happened at the end of the day, but I went this year and it was more scary than anything because I came out a long time before Pride. I met up with the Transgender Equality Network Ireland TNI guys, bought a t-shirt, you know, just chilled for a bit, and met up with the friend I went to Pride with last year. Went to the starting point and bumped into a few people that shouted my old name, which was, it's never fun to hear that name. It honestly brings me down. But I corrected them and then they didn't use my name again. So they were old school friends and like all this, so nice and not nice, bittersweet. So we looked and looked and searched for the starting point for TNI because they didn't come in till right before the parade. So we were a bit like, what we're doing, so we just followed some other people with TNI shirts and we found our way in front of a guy, and he was like, here, take this, and he just like, there's this huge transgender flag, and I'm at the front, and so I'm holding it and anxious, like gonna have a panic attack, like I'm so scared. So my girlfriend was on the other side, so after like 3 minutes of walking I got her to like run over to me and hold my hand, because it's scary. After last Pride it's sort of legitimate, like a legitimate reason. So we walked like a long time. It was really cool. I nearly got knocked over by a bicycle. But it was really fun. Actually this year was the second time I was asked, what does that rainbow flag mean, by two people that are OAPs, and it sort of shook realisation into me that not everyone knows about the rainbow flag. To the end, I'm wishing I had some sort of like whole set of new clothes, and we go into Merrion Square. We search first, then go to Merrion Square, and it was great. I mean, there was like different stalls of food and stuff, so we went right up to the screen where like my other friends are and Connor and stuff, and I'm sitting there watching the TV, just like this band is playing and they're pretty good, and then there's all these people talking about same-sex marriage and all, and then comes like 4 different speakers for trans people, and that was a shock to me because I don't think I ever even saw a trans person that I recognised last year, because I knew a few trans people, and at this Pride I don't really have much trans friends that I actually hang out with, so it was difficult because I couldn't really share the moment with a lot of other trans people after the parade. And then this guy comes up from Belong To, and he basically just says everything I wanted anyone to know, and it was really awesome. And it was really cool that it happened this year of all years with trans visibility, and it really helped me think that, like, you know, maybe some of the gay guys or the lesbians or the bisexuals might actually realise trans people are just as much in the pride part as everyone else, because every time pride comes by, everyone's like, oh, you're going to gay pride, you're going to gay pride, and it's like, it's not a gay pride, you know, it's LGBT pride. It doesn't feel like I was a part of it until he came on, because I felt like it was me that he was talking to. It was all these other trans guys he was talking to, all the trans women, all the people that don't fit in, and it felt amazing. Honestly, I wish it was more orientated for trans people and bisexual people as much as it is for gay people, because then we might have some recognition. But it was great. I'm sick of seeing people like make it all about gay people, and like I get it, you know, I get it. Gay people are, you know, more common nowadays. They push their agenda to be normal as possible, and they got it, you know. It's just trans people and bisexuals and all that, they're just not accepted, they're taboo. And I think we need more trans people on the stage talking to people at Pride, and that Pride actually bring in more trans stuff, because it was hard for me to come out, someone who was open about everything, until it took me 17, nearly 18 years before I could say it, like understand it, because I was believing the taboo, I was believing the stereotypes back then, so I never believed in that I could be that, because that is something that I learned is bad, and I think they really need to change that. It is good, bring more trans people. Bye.